initial thoughts on that?
Yeah, there was, a lot of opportunities there created throughout the game. We obviously sort of couldn't finish them off, and then it sort of became a real stop-start game where we had opportunities, there was no attrition, and then they had opportunities. I would have liked to sort of finish it off there at 12-8, even 12-all. There was just obviously a couple of moments there that sort of swung the momentum, and then we just weren't calm enough to get it back in our favour again. And that last 15 minutes, we just didn't get an opportunity to come and wrestle it back, and that's on us.
I think the completion rate was 59%. You had 15 errors.
Yeah.
Is that a mitigating factor?
Yeah. I think we were probably mid-60s last week. If it was high 50s there, that's not NRL standard. You're going to create opportunities if you play, and we're going to create those opportunities, but then pressure's a big part of the way that NRL's played, and when you build none, you're not going to get those decision-making sort of errors out of the opposition where you're going to get the tries. We were creating some, but then also giving them a lot of opportunity with our field position through those errors.
Was it frustrating given how many line breaks you made? Because obviously there were plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, there was lots of opportunities, and would have been nice to finish them off, but I'm also, I would have liked us to nail 12-8. I think the progression for us as a team is, I think we will create opportunities, but sitting at 12-8 and feeling comfortable with that would have been a really nice thing as well. Yeah, it would have been nice to score 30, but what happens if you score 12? Can you keep them to 8? Through field position and some uncomfortable moments for them, and it ended up a shootout, which they won.
Did you think discipline as well let you down, particularly opening half?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of penalties in the game. I think from both sides there was a lot, but I think we gave 3 yardage penalties in a row. We're trying to build some pressure there, and then we went yardage penalty, yardage penalty, yardage penalty. That's just the ability to apply pressure to an opposition over the course of 80 minutes is NRL footy, whilst you're doing all the other stuff in between, trying to score tries and, trying to stop them and all of that. But the game behind the game is that, and there wasn't any of that from us. We were having a shootout, and we got some line breaks, didn't finish them off, but applying pressure over the course of 80 minutes to an opposition is, we need to get there.
Teddy, how did you see it out on the field?
I feel like we were on top for most of the game. I feel like, we're making good meters, we were creating opportunities, but I feel like, the scoreline probably didn't reflect the game. Obviously, it blew out a bit at the end, but I feel like it was right there for us. Probably similar to last week. We were right in the game, and then just momentum shifts a bit at the end, and we can't back our D to stop some tries. So I feel like we're progressing, we're getting there. We're showing a lot of good signs, but just not tough enough to grind out these wins at the moment.
Which is a little lift in terms of performance. If you take the first 4 weeks, you're going to need for next week, because they're obviously coming off a couple of good weeks for the intensity, the rivalry. We all know about it.
Yeah. I mean, you go week by week in this competition, so we'll get onto that on Sunday. But you don't move on without taking lessons. So we'll review this first before we start preparing for the opposition.